When did you first develop an interest in style and fashion?
I first developed an interest in fashion when I was a little girl, probably as far back as I can remember. So it could be 3 or it could be 5, but somewhere in there through Barbie dolls.
What are your tips when you transition a look from day to night?
From day to
Night.
Well, like a day to night could easily be transitioned by if you work all day long and you have on flats, and you can transition and make it look sexier by putting on heels, by putting on, makeup, a shirt that's buttoned up high could be buttoned a little bit lower. I mean, that's fashion is like everything now. So a day to night transition it doesn't really have to be anymore. There was a time when it did have to be, but now you wear sequins in the daytime. So there was a time when you only wear sequins at night. So that's a trick question.
What's the best piece of styling advice you ever received?
That I've received?
Yes.
I think the best piece of styling advice that has come my way is to be true to yourself and to your craft and to what you do. And I know that trends are really hot out there, but that's not necessarily something that you always have to follow. And especially for me, since I do a lot of custom, I like to know what's going on, but not necessarily follow it. So just staying true to my craft.
What are your top 3 styling tips for women or men?
The top 3 styling tips. First of all, you want to wear something that fits you properly. That's most important. You want to wear something that is appropriate, being age appropriate or functionality appropriate, but an appropriate piece. You're not going to wear, a swimsuit suit to the grocery store. So you have to be appropriate, in what you're wearing. So a lot of times when we say appropriate, we think really age appropriate. And the third one is that you should be shopping at Base Designs, or at least for the black designer. I love fashion, and so there are so many other designers that, I've watched over the years from the time that I've started. There's so many young new ones that are out now. Their names don't jump right at me, but, certainly when I started out, some of the huge names were Claude Montana, Versace, Balenciaga, Donna Karan, Issey Miyake. Those are huge names in the fashion industry. Some of them still around, some of them, not. But I love fashion, and I've always loved luxury fashion. Not that I can't go into a moderate or low-end store to buy, but I just was intrigued by high-end fashion, and that's why I started in high-end fashion.